Hi, I'm Carlene, and this is Nutmeg Nation. It's a new year, and I have with me my friend and also my co-host since we did a little conversation in the summer. Hi, Kerron.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy
Yes.
belated, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. In the season of it.
Yes, the season. Do you follow astrology? Do you care for that stuff? Are you like, I'm a Capricorn, like through and through?
Well, I am a Capricorn, but like I guess follow it like religiously, not religiously, but I will
Oh,
sort of,
okay.
you know,
Mhm.
take in some of the I guess you want to call it Capricorn antics or whatever,
Mhm.
some personalities, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you think that your personality traits are that of a Capricorn?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So for those who are Capricorns, what's the personality trait of a Capricorn?
Sort of just stick to your lane. You don't really lots of overthinking or thinking of like three or four steps ahead, sort of a thing. All of that.
Oh, okay. So what, do you plan ahead?
I would say I think ahead. I don't think I properly plan ahead.
But you do think ahead. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so you're organized with that way. Like you always think about things in the future?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. I like that. So the reason you're on today is we're going to be talking about Grenada. I mean, the show's about Grenada.
Yeah.
And I haven't been in a minute, but I know you recently went.
Yes.
Who did you fly with?
I actually got a really good deal with Canadian airline. I don't know if I should say their name. I don't know how you're sponsoring going.
Oh, right, right.
But
Okay, let's
yeah, but
not
yeah.
say the name. You know what? With all the talk of like airlines overcharging, did they charge you for your?
No, no, I actually got a really good deal. I actually went
Oh,
down for about 650.
oh my gosh, that is a really good deal.
I know. I
That's
know.
like what?
I know because
We were, yeah.
my mother went down as well, same basically the same time with a different airline. She paid about 1,200. So
Wow.
I got a really good deal. So, I can't complain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't complain either. Cause I mean, normally that kind of price is like when you go in slow season. Cause
Yeah.
a lot of people like to go down for Christmas or during the holidays, right?
Hmm.
So how long were you there for?
Just a week.
And where do you normally stay when you're in Grenada?
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews. Okay. Oh, I don't know much about St. Andrews. So please tell me about this lovely parish.
Well, it's country
Country,
for the
country
most
style.
part.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you're in the country. Are you close to Batway Beach? Is it close to it?
No,
No?
no, I'm more,
Oh.
I think the closest beach I am is probably Paradise.
Oh, okay. Ooh, paradise. How's that
Yeah.
beach? Do you
It's
tell?
okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay?
It's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go there when you visit or like when you go to
Um,
Grenada? What do you
mm,
do?
this time I did not go. I actually just went to Grand Anse Beach this time.
You were there to visit family?
Yeah, yeah. We'll take care of some family stuff and
Mhm.
just see different parts of the island at the same time, or
Well,
revisit the parts, I should say.
revisit, right? Parts that you
Yeah,
haven't been to. So how long has it been since you've been to Grenada?
I want to say 3, 4 years, 3 years, 3 years.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, so it's not too long since you've been.
yeah.
For those who have not been or who haven't been in a few years, how has Grenada progressed? Remember, like we're a little like when it comes to everyday life, technology, and simple living, what do you say to someone who hasn't been to the island of Grenada? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a small island, lots of lovely beaches, parishes, very peaceful living. But
That's a good question. So I would say it hasn't progressed in leaps and bounds in terms of this technology that you see. But what I do like now is that most places that you go now, you can get Wi-Fi if you're someone who doesn't like maybe get a SIM card from down there or anything like that. So
mhm.
that's a progression in itself. Because I remember years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago when I went, you weren't getting that. Even at the airport, you would get maybe a little bit of it. At some places, you'd have to pay or whatever the case is. But that's not the case now. So I think in that sense, there's more accessibility across the island with Wi-Fi and stuff, and they've got a lot more stuff in terms of apps and whatnot, or at least web-based stuff. Like they've got their own version of Uber Eats.
No
Uh,
way. What?
yeah, yeah,
Oh.
but it's only I think it's only available in like the St. George's or the more like the touristy areas and stuff like that. But yeah, they've got that. So they've come some ways, but not like obviously not like here. I think my main beef with like Caribbean in general, or some countries, I should say, especially particularly Trinidad and I noticed it this time in Grenada too. Is like customer service because it's not good. It sucks. It's really bad if you're looking at say, hey, yeah, to compare it to I guess North America, it's not really, and you got to like wait really long for mostly everything. I would
So
say.
when you say customer service, are we talking about the service when you are at the airport waiting through customs, or when you're ordering something to eat at a restaurant, or what
Oh,
kind? Yeah.
all
Oh,
of it.
all of it. Oh.
Yeah. A good example is I was at the airport coming back, and you know, you basically they call you over once you get to the counter to come over. So I'm first in line, I'm waiting, and the girl's just looking, and I'm like, am I coming or am I not going? So
Mhm.
she eventually decides to wave me, so I come. She just doesn't say anything. I'm like, so what am I doing? You know, because you have to say, hey, give me your passport, whatever the case is. So I give her the
Right.
passport, and
Yeah.
then she does everything, and then that's it. She didn't say anything else. I'm like,
Are
are you
you good
done?
to go?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Basically, I was like, is there anything else? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. So that's another example. Like, you know, there's no
wow.
courtesy. Yeah, there's no
Right.
manners or courtesy. Like, and that's something that's sad because that's something you got like hammered into you as a kid when you're growing up there, right? So
Yeah. No, and was she younger, older? Like, what do you think?
uh,
Like new
I
generation or what?
probably say mid 30s, 40s. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So how did you like, I mean, you kind of wrapped it up or you had to like ask questions? Like, I mean, what is going on?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, no, I had to ask questions. I'd be like, yo, you done? Or is because I'm just standing here, you gave you the stuff and she's just not doing any eye contact or anything. So, you know, not like she gave me the stuff too, she sort of put it to the side.
right.
That's just an example. You go different places. It all depends on where you go to, I think. But most places, you know, if you're ordering food, it's a long way.
Oh my
It's a
God.
long way. I was, what is it? I want to say, what, 10 people in line at KFC. It probably took about
Yeah.
45 minutes for me to order
What?
with 10 people in line. Yeah, about that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And 10 people is
Mhm.
nothing.
No,
Like,
that's not a lot of people.
it's not a lot of people. No,
Oh
it's
my
like
gosh.
45 minutes to an hour to order and then another 15 minutes to get your food, 15, 20 minutes. So, yeah,
Wow, what is happening right now? Oh
I
my
mean,
God. Like, I guess because you were so used to things going at a certain pace, it's like, what's happening? Let's go.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I think it's like the one thing about Grenada, though, I like is when you go down there, everybody's so friendly and they say hi. And you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Yeah.
but
Were you
that's
feeling
every
that?
day.
Yeah,
That's
that's every
everyday
day.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's everyday
that's like the
people.
people you walk by, but what
Mhm.
people in like working technically in customer service, they're not friendly.
Yeah.
They're not friendly. Like, you know, so that's the sad part. I think that's sort of lost
Wow. And
in
like the
there.
fact that you had that experience at the airport's supposed to make you feel like
Yeah,
welcome. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I went
yeah.
to, not to compare anything, when I went to Bermuda, like they were really friendly and they were so in tune. Like I haven't been to Bermuda in a long time, but the first time I went was the first time I tried Airbnb. And the lady was like, how did you find this Airbnb? How did you know? I'm like, actually, I had nothing to do with it. My
Mhm.
friend is the one who booked it because I mean, at that time, Airbnb was just up and coming. So the fact that my friend already knew about it, they were quite surprised because most people, when you're going down to the Caribbean, are staying at a hotel, right? Like
Yeah,
Princess Hotel is like a very popular place. I guess it's more expensive, but like, I guess they were surprised that I even knew that I could stay at an Airbnb. You know what I mean? So.
yeah.
But that Airbnb, let me tell you, Kerron, I
Mhm.
wouldn't go back.
Why not?
Let's just say that the picture, like you can't go and see an Airbnb before you book it, right? So here I am online. I'm like, oh my gosh, these pictures look so good. And let's stay here. So we booked it. And then when we got down there, I walked in and I'm like, wow. So it didn't look like it was all in one. So
Mhm,
basically everything was all in one. So I walked in, the bedroom was there, the kitchen, the
mhm.
shower stall was like it was a stand in shower and it was so small. So
Oh
the
wow.
way they took the pictures, they made everything look bigger than what it actually was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well, it's just like when you're
yeah.
selling a house, right, or something. It always looks bigger. Yeah, it
Yeah,
always
this
looks bigger. Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, I was like, wait a minute, the bed is in the living room and everything. What? Is that why I paid for this? No, it was just misleading. But getting back to your experience in Grenada, obviously customer service has changed. That's disappointing, I have to say.
It is, because
Yeah, a little
especially because
bit.
you
Yeah.
got to think of it too. Like, I guess I don't know if the customer service is different if you're not black, because
Hmm
I'm
hmm
black. So
hmm
like
hmm
I don't know, right?
Right, right, right.
Other than when I open my mouth, I
Yeah,
think I would get different customers or different service
right.
personally. But
Yeah.
like, but I don't know. So I don't know what it is for the other side. Other
That'd
than
be
that,
interesting to see.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't really
Yeah.
dress up and stuff too. I'm not acting like a tourist when I'm down there.
Oh,
So I don't know.
what were
Again, if
you
I'm,
wearing? Like, were you dressed like a local?
yeah, I just wear regular stuff. I don't, I don't,
Oh,
I don't, I
wait
don't.
a minute. So when you go back home, you're not like, oh my gosh, when I go back home, I'm all like, I get all these outfits and everything because I'm like,
No,
I'm on vacation. You don't
no,
do any of that?
I don't even do that on vacation. I don't care.
Wow. This is a different approach. Wait a minute. What? So
Why do
you
I
like
want? Why do I
you're
want to
like in
stick
your
out?
home clothes? What were you
But,
wearing? Shorts
but
and a
what?
tee?
Yeah, yeah. Why do I want to stick out?
I don't know, but like I think when I go, well, I guess it's different from a female perspective. Like guys are so different when they travel. Like you pack light, don't you? Like how do you pack when you go away?
Yeah, I gotta pack light. Gotta save room for the rum bottles. So yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Wait a minute. So like how much did you pack? Wow, you only went for 6 days. So what, you only packed like a few things or
No,
what?
I actually went for a full seven, basically 7 days, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
landed in the afternoon and I left in the afternoon, sort of a thing. So it was
Right,
basically
right.
7 days. But yeah, but like, yeah, just some t-shirts and pants and stuff and shorts and swimming.
Yeah, yeah. But you're
But
not like you didn't buy like a few nice shirts or something?
no,
Oh my
no.
God,
What am I
what?
doing that
Oh my
for?
God. Wow. You're like a nomad. Oh my goodness. You don't even like dress. I would be bringing like some nice dresses if we're going out for dinner or whatever. You know what I mean?
Nope.
You're acting like you're home then. You're not
Well,
even, well, I know you're
well,
home, but
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So you're
Yeah.
not doing like, okay, so what if we were going dinner in the nighttime or something? You wouldn't even wear a nice dress shirt? Like, say you were going, what's the name of that restaurant? I forgot. Maybe at the Esplanade Mall or no, not even the Esplanade. I'm trying to think of like a nice restaurant in town. I can't even think of anything that's like really
Mm.
up
But then again, I'm also not planning to go to any nice restaurants. So I'm not down there for that. So
I know you're there. You were there to visit family, right?
yeah, yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
really.
Oh, okay. Were you relaxing though? Did you get to relax when you were down there?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, this is the first time when I've been down there. I went to just visit a bunch of other places. Like I went to Granite Lake. I went to different stuff. I went to did a whole bunch of other stuff because usually
Mhm.
when I'm down there, I don't, you know.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay. So what were the highlights?
just spending time with like younger family and stuff like that. I think that was the better part. Like family more
Mhm.
my age and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm meeting new people. I met some people from Carriacou and stuff when I was down there,
Oh my
and
goodness.
yeah,
Wow. So
and
how was
then
that? Did you go to Karakou or you just met them? They're actually
no,
from
I met
Karakou.
them. I met them. They're from actually they own one of the islands off of Grenada,
Wow.
and we were talking. They're from well, they live. They used to live in the UK, and they're just back now, sort of helping fix up their home. But they own a good one of the bigger size islands there north
Yeah.
of Grenada.
Oh.
And we were talking about different stuff, and they were saying how bad it is, still is in Carriacou, that like there's a big outbreak of dengue and all this other stuff that people aren't really, lack of a better word, coming together to help fix Carriacou. And I mean the local people in Carriacou, they're sort of just being nonchalant about it.
Right,
So
right.
they're not taking the initiative to get up and just fix. They're sort of waiting on a handout. And they said they've had people from Trinidad come over to help. They've had people, I think they said from Guyana as well, that came over and helped them with rebuilding, trying to rebuild and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
at that time, they were saying there's still houses without roofs and all that stuff. But the local people, they're not taking the initiative to get up and do it, which is sad because again, it's your home. So take the initiative to stand up and fix your home and fix your neighbor's
yeah,
home, you know, because
yeah.
it's a small community. Carriacou small, like, you know, so
It is small.
it's,
I read it. It's 10,000 people that live in Carriacou. Like
yeah,
it is
probably.
very, yeah. Like, I
Probably.
mean, I
Yeah.
can look at, like, I could just verify, but yeah, I was just, it seemed like we did have a lot of people help. Like you said, a lot of people did help. So let's hope. I mean, I talked to someone else. What was the artist? His name is Slata, and he said that they're still dealing with a lot in Carriacou, right? So
Hmm.
it's one of those things that it seems like with everything, if they don't band together, then it's going to take longer than average, right? Like I mean, any hurricane
Hmm.
has a deep impact, right? So the fact that they're not banding together, what do you think would need someone would have to push them to do it? Like, what do you think?
I
Is
have no idea. I have no
yeah,
idea. Like, I
yeah,
think they're sort of just like, from what I understand, they're just waiting on handouts. Basically, they're not really
yeah,
sort of doing it, which is again sad. But it's taking the rebuilding effort longer by doing that,
right,
right?
yeah,
I just saw on Google as of 2022, the population was 6,081. So of Carriacou.
yeah. I guess like if we're gonna get into it, like just to talk a little bit about what happened in Carriacou. So Hurricane Ivan, right? They were hit with the hurricane, like a category 3 hurricane
Hmm.
in September. And I mean, this is crazy because, like you said, from what I'm hearing, like 90% of the island's buildings were damaged or destroyed. So they're
Yes.
like starting from the bottom, like they have to rebuild everything, right?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a complete rebuild from what they were telling me.
Hmm.
And I know obviously for a while they had no electricity and stuff. I think that's from what I understand, it's back up and running now. So,
Yeah, yeah. Like,
but
I
on
mean, yeah, I
yeah,
know they were out of power and everything like that because my aunt was telling me she knows a nurse that's there and that, they like, I mean, in the summertime, obviously, they were just trying to get power back to begin with, right?
yeah, no, and I know I don't know how much recovery because apparently not even people in Grenada itself know how bad it is there because
Right.
it's again they're sort of isolated, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's crazy. Well, let's hope that this year things get better. Like, I mean, September was a few months ago, and I don't know, there's got to be some inspiration because, like you said, it's your home, it's where you're coming from, and like maybe more people from Grenada or St. George's have to go or, to help band
yeah,
together and something like of that nature to help Carriacou. Who
yeah.
knows? Yeah. It's
Well,
so the people you were talking to, they're rebuilding, right? And
yes, yes.
what did they tell you, like in terms of like how long it's going to take them? You know what I mean? Like it's your house is gone. Like
Well, yeah, yeah, because I think he said when I was speaking to them, 'cause there's a couple, and he was just basically saying where they're obviously doing their best. Their roof and everything has been put back together
yeah,
for the most part. Every at that time, I think they said that I forgot the name of the restaurant. The bigger restaurants on the island, like
hmm,
the
hmm,
main tourist and one and whatnot, that one's back up and running. So things are slowly getting there. It's just that it would have been faster if they had put the effort in.
right, right. I don't know. I feel like even when Carriacou side, I remember
Hmm.
when there was a hurricane in Grenada,
Hmm.
and that happened. I think in 2004, like we just missed it. Me and my sister, we were down there.
Yep.
And then I got back. I visited Grenada like 4 years later and
Hmm.
Kerron. There were some parishes, like let's just say in Granans, like by River Roadside there.
Right.
Like I went to go visit my sister. I have another sister. She lives over there. And there were still some areas, like, I mean, obviously they'd recover, but there were still some houses that you could see, oh, that's from the hurricane, you know?
Mhm.
So I feel like even 4 years, like you could probably go back to Carriacou in a few years from now and like you could still see the impact. Like I feel like it's the people, the money, the resources, everything, like all in one, all encompassing, right? Because like even
Absolutely.
though Carriacou is a separate island, it's still a part of Grenada. So it's like the government of Grenada too,
Mhm.
all in one. But like you said, it's like just how people are. Like I guess they expect others to come and help them. I don't know why, but like,
Well, this is the thing. Like, say if yes, the government has its responsibility to help the people,
right.
but if, from the way I understand it, if you're getting supplies and you're being given the means in by getting those supplies,
Hmm.
you would take the initiative to fix your own property.
That makes
And I,
sense. Yeah.
and I,
Yeah.
and I think that is what's not happening from my understanding from the
Oh,
conversation, right?
yeah.
Just right. And like everything from people complaining, hey, you gave from the free food that they're getting to say, I don't like this. Like you're only giving me rice, vegetables, and baked chicken. Why can't I get like a roti or something like that as a free meal? You got a free meal, right?
Mhm.
Stuff like that. That's my understanding of what happened or what did happen.
Yeah. I understand that mental. I understand what you're saying because that's someone's telling you about the experience where it's like you give them an inch, they want a mile kind of mentality in a way. Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Which is unfortunate, right? But
Absolutely, yeah.
I think it's hard. Like either way you take it, like it's hard as a community. Like, do you think like if knock on wood, like Grenadians, like people from Granans and St. Andrew have a different mentality, like versus like, you know what I
I
mean?
would
Like,
I would say yeah. I would say yeah.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
say yeah.
yeah.
But again, this is what I was told. I
Yeah,
have
this
not been
is
there to
yeah,
sort of
you haven't
experience it,
been there to
right?
see how it is.
Right.
Like, I mean, everyone, there's three sides to every story. And like,
Right.
obviously, this is one person's opinion, and we've
Right.
seen like the impact of it, right? And so
Mhm.
it's hard, right? Either way, it's hard for anyone to recover from anything
Hurricane.
like, yeah,
Yeah, or
hurricane. Yeah.
any disaster like that. Yeah. But
Any disaster. Yeah.
Grenada fared pretty well because
Yeah.
there wasn't much or any damage at all.
Right.
But Carrico did take the brunt of it. And I remember, I think it was right before I left too, I saw a news article pop up online saying that they're still in desperate need. And
Yeah.
so it was interesting that on the way back, when I was speaking to that gentleman and his wife, they're stressing out about how bad it is and was. And not many people even know about it because life is just happening normal in Grenada. So I think there's also a bit of awareness or lack of awareness with it
Hmm.
that helped combine all of this. But at the same time, like I said, if you're not taking responsibility to get up and fix your home, don't expect someone to do it for you, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And it's one of those things like you're saying they got some resources, but who's to say everyone got the help, right? To get
Yeah,
them to
there's
help.
that.
Yeah, like it's hard. Like,
But I mean, but for six, let's say that census of about approximately 6,000 people. For six, let's say that was 2022. Let's say you add an extra two, or if
right,
round up
right.
to 10,000. For
Yeah.
10,000 people, how hard is it for
Hmm.
10,000 people? That's not a lot of people. And again, that's coming from a North American perspective, that's not a lot of people. But when you have countries like Trinidad and Guyana and the government of Grenada helping,
Right.
I don't think it would be too difficult to get all of that sorted out, right? For it to be as long as a period, because when I went down, it was probably I think a month after the hurricane.
Hmm.
So I came back like in December. I went down in like December-ish. So I want to say or beginning of December. So that I can't remember when the hurricane was, but I
Yeah,
want to
the
say maybe a month.
hurricane was in September.
So there you go. So
Yeah,
October,
yeah.
November, December, it's 3 months after, or
Mm.
2 months, that's not a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
That's on a grand scheme. That's not a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it maybe there's that lack of awareness, lack of help with certain resources that it will take longer than here. Like I'm telling you, because like even as we're talking, we're running down. Okay, so even me, like because of this is a podcast, and because Grenada doesn't have the same resources that we have here in North America, like there's so many more podcasts here in Canada because of the population, more people, more resources, more funding. And because Grenada is at a different capacity population, there's less resources, less funding, like everything is on a smaller scale. I think even poverty is higher. Last time I checked, it was like 33%. And so I think it's like one of those things where at the end of the day, it will take longer for them to recover. I think, I guess, like you said, we're not there to see the ruffle. And like even someone else I know is telling me he's still helping out with it. So it's crazy, right?
See, that's yeah. So I guess those stories aren't far fetched based on that,
Yeah,
right? But
yeah,
but
yeah,
that's also part of the thing, right? And it
yeah.
goes back. It goes back to even that customer service thing. Things just take extra long in the Caribbean,
They do. They do. They
right? For no
definitely
reason.
do.
For no reason, they
For
just
no
take extra
reason.
long,
The
right?
fact
So
that oh my gosh, you were at KFC for that long, like most people here would be like, I'm going somewhere else.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
we're impatient because we're so used to things being so fast, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least some sort of haste, I should say. Now, it doesn't even need not to be fast, right? You know.
I
Like
know.
you don't got to be like, watch paint dry just to,
Like, we're just like, it's night and day. It really is. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Thank you for listening to Nutmeg Nation with Carleen Humphrey.